Hey guys, Ron here. If you're a man over 50, I'm willing to bet you've heard this 1,000 times. Just drink more water. It's the go-to advice for everything, right? Feeling tired? Drink more water. Can't focus? Drink more water. But let's be honest with each other for a moment. You've probably tried that. You've carried the water bottle, you've hit your 8 glasses a day, and yet that feeling of true, deep-seated energy still feels just out of reach. The get up and go you had in your 30s and 40s hasn't quite come back, no matter how much you hydrate. It can be frustrating, and it can make you feel like you're missing a key piece of the puzzle. The reality is that advice is incomplete. It's not wrong, but it's missing a crucial element that changes everything for men our age. Plain water alone often isn't enough to reboot your circulation and restore your natural vitality. Think of your body like a high-performance engine. You can fill it with the cleanest fuel, but if the delivery lines are clogged or narrowed, that fuel can't get where it needs to go. Your body works in a similar way. After 50, our internal systems need more than just simple hydration. They need specific nutrients to help open up those pathways and get oxygen and fuel delivered efficiently to every muscle, every organ, even your brain. Today, I'm not going to tell you to just drink more water. Instead, I'm going to show you how to transform the water you're already drinking. We're going to turn that simple glass of H2O into a powerful, natural vitality booster. It doesn't involve strange chemicals or expensive, complicated gadgets. We're going to use simple ingredients, clean ingredients, potent ingredients from nature. Things your body already recognizes and knows how to use. This isn't about chasing a quick fix. It's about understanding how your body works now, in this chapter of your life, and giving it the precise support it needs to function at its best every single day. The secret isn't in drinking more, but in drinking smarter. It's about upgrading your water with the right natural compounds that work with your body's chemistry to restore what time has diminished. This simple morning ritual has been a game changer for me, and I've seen it help so many other men feel a renewed sense of strength and confidence. It's a small change that delivers big results, helping to support healthy blood flow, which is the foundation of energy, stamina, overall well-being. So, grab a glass, and let's get into how you can start making this powerful shift for yourself, starting tomorrow morning. I want to be clear about something from the start. I'm not a doctor or a scientist in a white lab coat. I'm a man in my late 50s, just like many of you. I've lived it. I know what it feels like to wake up already feeling a step behind. I remember hitting my early 50s and noticing a change that was hard to ignore. It wasn't one big thing, but a collection of small declines. My workouts felt harder, and my recovery took longer. That afternoon slump became a daily battle. Even my focus and mental sharpness weren't what they used to be. I was doing all the right things, eating reasonably well, staying active, and yes, drinking plenty of water. But something was fundamentally off. It felt like my body's engine was slowly losing power. I started searching for answers, but a lot of what I found was either confusing medical jargon or promises of miracle pills that just didn't feel right to me. I've always believed that the human body is an incredible machine, and if you give it the right fuel, it has an amazing capacity to heal and rebalance itself. I didn't want a synthetic patch. I wanted a real solution. I wanted to feel that vibrant, capable energy I knew was still in there somewhere. It was about more than just physical strength. It was about reclaiming my confidence and my zest for life. My journey led me down a path of deep research into natural health, specifically focusing on what happens to a man's body after 50. I became obsessed with one key biological process: the production of something called nitric oxide. This single molecule is like a master switch for circulation. It tells your blood vessels to relax and widen, allowing blood, oxygen, and nutrients to flow freely throughout your body. I discovered that our natural ability to produce this vital compound drops significantly as we age. For me, this was the missing link. It explained why simply drinking water wasn't enough. My body needed the raw materials to fire up that nitric oxide production again. This discovery was the turning point. It shifted my focus from just hydration to targeted nutritional support. I began experimenting with specific foods and natural compounds known to boost nitric oxide. The changes weren't instantaneous, but within a few weeks, I started to feel a difference. A real, noticeable shift. The morning fog began to lift. My stamina on my daily walks improved. I felt a steady, sustained energy throughout the day. It was the feeling I had been missing for years, and it came not from a pill, but from my own kitchen. My goal with this video is simple. I want to share what I've learned with you, and give you the same tools that helped me reboot my own system. I want to save you the time, the frustration, the confusion I went through. We're going to cut through all the noise and get straight to what works. I've structured our time together to be a clear and practical roadmap. I encourage you to stick with me until the end, because each piece of this puzzle builds on the last. First, we'll dive a little deeper into the science in a way that's easy to understand. We'll explore why circulation and energy tend to decline for men after 40 and 50. I'll break down the role of nitric oxide using simple analogies so you can see what's happening inside your body. Next, we'll move from problem to solution. I'll introduce a specific list of powerful natural ingredients scientifically recognized to support nitric oxide production and overall cardiovascular health. Common, accessible foods and plant-based compounds like beetroot, pomegranate, ginger, and others. Finally, I'll show you how to combine some of these boosters into one simple daily morning drink. I'll give you my personal recipe, exact measurements and steps for my Vitality water. This isn't just theory, it's a practical routine you can start immediately. This habit takes less than 2 minutes each morning and is designed to fuel your body to restore circulation, restore strength, and restore that feeling of confident energy. So let's get started on rebooting your health. Your body has the potential, it just needs the right signal. So let's get right to the heart of the matter. What is the real reason that vibrant, effortless energy seems to fade as we get older? The answer revolves around a tiny, invisible molecule with a huge job. It's called nitric oxide. This molecule is the master switch for your body's power grid. Think of the vast network of blood vessels in your body, over 60,000 miles of them, as a series of highways and roads. These roads are responsible for delivering everything your body needs to thrive. Oxygen from your lungs, nutrients from your food, hormones that send critical messages. Nitric oxide acts like the traffic controller for this entire system. Its primary job is to signal the smooth muscles in the walls of your arteries to relax and open up. This process is called vasodilation. When your circulation is working optimally, your muscles get the oxygen they need to perform, whether you're climbing a flight of stairs or going for a hike. Your brain gets a steady supply of fuel, leading to better focus, clearer thinking, and a sharper memory. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood through your system, which supports healthy blood pressure. And yes, good blood flow is also fundamental for intimate health and performance. It's all connected. Nitric oxide is the gatekeeper that allows your body to operate at full capacity, feeling strong, responsive, and alive. As we journey through life, our body's natural ability to produce nitric oxide begins to decline. This isn't a theory, it's a well-documented biological fact. By the time we hit our 40s, the drop becomes more noticeable. By age 50, studies suggest that we may only be producing about half the nitric oxide we did in our 20s. Let's go back to our highway analogy. Imagine that over the years, the traffic controller, nitric oxide, starts getting tired. He doesn't send out the lane signal as often or as effectively as he used to. As a result, those multi-lane highways start to narrow. The traffic, your blood flow, starts to back up. It moves slower, and deliveries of oxygen and nutrients get delayed. It's why your muscles might feel weaker. It's why you might experience that brain fog. It's why your hands and feet might feel cold more often. The crucial thing to realize is that while this decline is natural, it is not a life sentence. You don't have to simply accept it as your new normal. You can't stop the clock, but you can give your body the specific tools. It's like giving that tired traffic controller a team of young, energetic assistants. We've been told our whole lives that the key to health is drinking 8 glasses of water a day. But plain water doesn't address declining nitric oxide production. It's a classic case of having plenty of cars on the road, but not enough open lanes for them to drive on. You can drink a gallon of the purest spring water, but if you're not providing the building blocks, your nitric oxide factories remain understaffed and undersupplied. Therefore, the goal is not to abandon water, but to upgrade it. We need to evolve from simple hydration to strategic nutrient delivery. Now that you understand why we need to add specific nutrients to our water, let's meet the all-star team. First up, we have the foundational players for nitric oxide production. Number 1 is beetroot powder. Number 2 is pomegranate extract. Number 3 is L-citrulline. Next, we have the protectors and revitalizers. Number 4 is pine bark extract. And number 5 is a general category I call green powders. Then we have the supporting cast. Number 6 is ginger. Number 7 is hibiscus. Number 8 is cocoa. And finally, number 9 is tart cherry, which is brilliant for reducing post-exercise soreness and promoting deep restorative sleep. Don't feel overwhelmed by this list. You don't need to use all 9 of them every single day. Think of this as your team of specialists. Section 1. Beetroot ignition. The foundation of flow. If you only remember one ingredient from today, make it this one. While beetroot is the star player, we need a strong supporting cast. This is where our next 2 ingredients come in as a true dynamic duo, pomegranate and L-citrulline. If beetroot is the fuel, then our next ingredient, pine bark extract, is the master mechanic. Our final deep dive in this section is on a category I simply call green powders. Now we move from the primary nitric oxide boosters to what I call the specialist supporters. Ginger, hibiscus, cocoa. Our final ingredient, tart cherry, plays a unique and absolutely critical role. It's a master of recovery. Now, it's time to bring it all together into a simple, actionable step you can take every single morning. The first and most important ingredient is your base, 8 ounces of filtered water. It's best to use room temperature water. First, add 1/2 teaspoon of a high-quality beetroot powder. This is the cornerstone. Next, add 1 teaspoon of a good pomegranate powder or extract. This will be the bodyguard for that nitric oxide. After that, add 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder. This will provide that wonderful anti-inflammatory benefit. Finally, add just a pinch of a green powder like spinach or kale powder for that extra dose of minerals and chlorophyll. Once all the powders are in the glass, simply take a spoon or a small whisk and stir vigorously. And that's it. Your morning vitality water is ready. The best time is first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach. That lets them get to work faster. If you find it a bit strong at first, make adjustments. You can also add a squeeze of fresh lemon to brighten the flavor. A word on sourcing your ingredients. Quality matters. Look for organic powders, no added sugars, no fillers. If you're on blood pressure medication or have related conditions, it's essential you speak with your doctor before starting this or any new regimen. I want to invite you to take a simple, personal 14-day challenge. Commit to making and drinking this morning vitality water every single day for 2 weeks. I suggest getting a small notebook and, before you start, jotting down a few baseline observations. On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your energy when you wake up? As you move through the 14 days, take a moment each day to notice the small shifts. Perhaps by day 4 or 5, you notice that morning brain fog lifts a little quicker. At the end of the 2 weeks, go back to your notebook and answer those same initial questions. I am confident that if you are consistent, you will see a positive improvement. The vitality water delivered. Within weeks, steady, reliable energy returned. Not a jittery caffeine buzz, a deep, calm, grounded vitality. But the benefits surprised me. My mental clarity sharpened. Words came more easily. The most profound change was my confidence. Feeling capable, energetic, and sharp changed how I carried myself. This 2-minute ritual became an act of self-respect, a signal that my health and vitality were a priority. You don't need miracle pills to feel young again. You need to fuel your body with what it understands: real, natural nutrition. Remember the key message. By working with your body and providing it with the natural compounds it needs to thrive, like those found in beetroot, pomegranate, ginger, and all the other boosters we discussed, you can actively support your circulation, restore your strength, and reclaim the confidence that comes with feeling your best. If you found this information valuable and you're ready to continue this journey with me, I invite you to subscribe to our channel, Wellness Reboot RH. Thank you again for watching, and here's to your health and your renewed vitality. We'll see you in the next video.